Greg Aguirre will try and get his club back into it here as he'll pinch hit to lead off the home half of the 8th.
Yeah, they needed him a little bit earlier in this one, but he takes the mound in the 8th and records the final 4 outs. 4 out save. Job well done.
6-2 the final total today. The Boston Red Sox took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Luis Tejada is credited with the win. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Bastard. This has been a presentation of ML. Stepping into the box, Hiroki the Bambino. He'll get to take his first cuts here. He's set and the pitch. Now a shot to center field. Back goes the center fielder, but this ball has plenty behind it, and it's a home run. Two-run shot to straightaway center as the Blue Jays take a 2-0 advantage.
Well, there's an old saying that the harder you throw, the farther it goes. How about this? Good fast.
Ready to take his hacks again, Hiroki the Bambino, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
Boy, this guy right here with that last AB. How about straightaway?
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Striding into the box, Hiroki the Bambino. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. From the stretch. Mark. Scooped up, one there, on to first, but not in time as he beats it out. So they avoid what could have been a costly double play there.
Well, they dodged the bullet that time by avoiding the double play. That would have been pretty demoralizing to end the inning. Now they've at least still got runners on the corners.
And now they've got him in a rundown, and he is out on the tag.
Decisions like that have to be made.
Dennis Billings will come on to pinch hitting.
What? What time is it? Where am I? Oh, man, it's over? Man, I thought this game was never going to end, but it did.
So coming to the plate, Hiroki the Bambino, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Zapata racing back on the warning track. He makes the catch. And he'll indeed move up 90 feet, putting runners at the corners now with one away.
We'll see if moving up to third pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go for third, but now he can score a lot of different ways.
Stepping into the box, Hiroki the Bambino. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field, and it gives the Blue Jays a 3-1 lead.
Well, they were smart not to challenge him with a fastball, but it didn't matter. He's their big dog for a reason, so he waited, stayed back, and
So stepping in, Hiroki the Bambino.
To show you how strong this guy is, he hit that last off-speed pitch over 400 feet, so the pitcher wasn't supplying most of the power there. This is a really strong hitter.
Swinging a ball hit in the air to right field and deep back into right fielder, but he will look up and watch this one sail out of here. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field, his second home run of the game as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
As a fellow once said, the only park that ball wouldn't have made it out of is Yellowstone. Everyone knows he's got plenty of thump in his bat, but come on, I'm not sure that ball's even come down yet.
Dennis Billings is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th.
It always feels good to win a baseball game, but when you can win one at home in front of your home crowd, all those fans cheering.
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight continues. So striding in, Hiroki the Bambino as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Willie going back on it, and just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily. And he's back into second here safely. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Into the box now, Elmer Trujillo. And now the Blue Jays look to put some more across the plate in this opening frame. Runner breaks for third. Outside the throw. And he won't get the throw off, actually, as he can't find the handle, and it's a successful steal of third base. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. Only play is going to be to first, so score it as an RBI ground out as the lead moves to 2-0 now.
That grounder was hard hit, and sometimes the runner at third will have to hold on a ball like that, but he was off on contact, and they opted to take the out at first instead.
Stepping up to the plate, Hiroki the Bambino. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Here's a swing, and oh, man! Way out of here. So a 3-run blast to deep center here, and the Blue Jays are running away with it here. It's now a 5-0 ball game.
Well, with no outs, you can afford to give up a single, but you can't afford to give up a 3-run homer. He just caught too much of the plate. Now he's back to the drawing board. No outs, and the inning is already an ugly one.
Ready once again, Jared Lucero. He singled his last time up.
Gerard Lucero.
1-1, here it is. Pulled toward right center field. The Bambino is in pursuit, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. And he's in safely to third as a run also comes in to score, making it a 2-run ball game.
As we take a look at the replay here, you can see that it was a hanging changeup. Nice job of staying back on it, and he's able to tattoo it for a double. And you know, if that pitch would have supplied more velocity, it might have been out of here. He hit it right on the screws.
Digging in, Hiroki the Bambino. He's already got 4 RBIs in this one.
Very rarely, Matt, you see a first pitch changeup hit out of the ballpark. That tells me right now that this guy was up there looking for the changeup of that last at bat. We'll see if they pitch him any differently here.
So this is pulled in by the shortstop. Offense apparently not Dennis Billings will come on to pitch. Every game has its offensive stars, and in this one he arguably shined the brightest. He's our top player of the game.
Multi-hit game, and one of them was a dinger. That's a solid day's work for any hitter, and it had an impact on the outcome of this game. What else can you say?
Stepping up now, Hiroki the Bambino. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Popped up. Bowen is camped under this one. As he puts this one away, the side is retired. So a relative. Coming to the plate now, Jared Lucero. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And the run will score as the Phillies are off to a 1-0 lead.
Got his job done there and made it look pretty.
So striding forward now, Hiroki the Bambino. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, digging for two. Arms pumping. He's hustling for third.
Get down, slide,
And he'll get there as he legs out the leadoff triple.
That was not the way this pitcher envisioned the beginning of the game. Going for him wasn't that bad of a pitch. He jumps all over it. Nobody can run it down, and he's standing at third. Feeling pretty good about himself.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Danny Goodson, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Set. Here's the 3-1. Pitch is a ball. And to score from third, the tying run. Ready for another shot now. Hiroki the Bambino.
Hiroki the Bambino.
First delivery to him on the way. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Navarro looks up. And they take the lead. It's gone. A two-run blast to straightaway right field as the Blue Jays have taken a 3-2 lead.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
Digging in now for Philadelphia, Steven Diaz, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. The 1-2. And now a swing and a routine fly ball out towards center. The Bambino moves over. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. And he'll get into third here on the fly out, so he's 90 feet away here with one gone.
Good read there at second base to know he could make it to third on the flyout. Now he's only 90 feet away with one out.
Brent Farrar will look to provide a little two-out thunder off the bench as he'll hit with a runner at second and 2 away.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
5-2 the final score tonight. Toronto rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Coming to the plate now, Tim Denny, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. The Bambino is under it, and he makes the catch for the second out. Now at the plate, Hiroki the Bambino. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
The Bambino.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now here's the swing, and this is hit well down the line in right. This ball has a chance, and it is gone. A home run. A solo shot down the line in right as the Blue Jays take a 2-0 advantage.
I know he's a confident pitcher, but there's a difference between being confident and downright foolish. He just offered one of the most dangerous hitters in the lineup a straight heater, and it cost him big time.
Riding in once again, Hiroki the Bambino. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A shot to first base and caught there to end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. They're up 2-0. Next for New York, Frederick Hovis. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Frederick Hogan.
Has a look, now the pitch. Oh, and there's a drive to deep left center. You can pretty much forget about this one. This is way out of here. So a 2-run shot to left center as the Yankees have tied things up. It's 2-2.
This is a perfect example of the total concentration it takes to be a...
Now at the plate, Hiroki the Bambino comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Oh, and this just jumps off the bat here as this is to deep straightaway right field, and you can pretty much forget about this one. That is a long home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second of the game, as that'll pull him even at 4 apiece.
Wow, that's a tough one. Certainly not the way you want to start your day as a relief pitcher, giving up a home run.
Digging in to try it again, Ryan Stultz. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Hits it high and deep out to center field. The Bambino ranging back, and he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. Home half of the 8th straight ahead, and we are tied 4-4. Rick Peralta will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning.
It's always nice to give your fans at home something to cheer about, and they definitely did that.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight it's a spring training matchup between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Toronto Blue Jays. Now at the plate, Javier Reyes, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. The 1-2. Hit pretty well out toward right center field. Goodson is after it. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. Digging in, Hiroki the Bambino. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Braun looking up. Gone! Solo shot to right center as Toronto has taken a 2-1 lead.
Boy, not the way you'd like to start a game, right? First inning, you come in, you give up 2 home runs. We'll see if he can regroup right here. It's not easy to sometimes come back from that.
Striding forward now is the DH, Javier Reyes. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Javier Reyes.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. The Bambino racing back. See you later. Over the wall, a home run.
Yeah, and that's what you call a dream scenario or an absolute nightmare.
Digging in now, Fernando Nunez.
Second baseman, Fernando Nunez.
Pulled toward right center field. The Bambino has it in his tracks. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Hiroki the Bambino. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
And hey, it was a breaking ball to boot. This guy's a pretty good off-speed hitter. You could tell by that last at-bat he wasn't fooled at all. He sat back waiting.
So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Javier Reyes. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But...
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Pirates leave him. Standing in, Fernando Nunez. 4 for 2 on his line thus far.
Fernando Nunez.
Drives it out to deep right center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will. In now, Hiroki the Bambino. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. From the belt, kicks and deals. Oh, and he leaves that one right over the plate as this is sent high and deep out to right center field. And it is gone, a home run. So it's a 2-run shot to right center, his second home run of the game as they take the lead 4-3.
I can tell you one thing. You might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues, but when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what you got.
Stepping in, George Curry.
Up hitter, George Curry.
Here now the 2-2. Popped him up. Quinones moving to his left. One down. Ready to take his hacks again. Hiroki the Bambino, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
We all know this.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone.
Well, if you would have told him when he woke up this morning that he was going to hit 3 home runs tonight, he would have thought he was dreaming. Well, it's a dream night, but he's wide awake.
Now to the plate, George Curry, a hit in 2 official trips. The 0-1 delivery. High fly ball out to straightaway center. The Bambino has it in his tracks. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And he will score on the sacrifice fly.
Obviously, he's hoping for more.
Rick Peralta will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Peralta.
Look, it's easy. You don't have to look any further than the 5th inning to see where this game was decided. They put together a big rally and did everything down the stretch to secure this win.
This one ends with a 10-5 score. The Toronto Blue Jays used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Andres Ramos gets the W on the mound. Kevin Rodriguez allowed 7 earned runs to cross the plate in the losing effort. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Fans, our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Blue Jays. 10 runs, 13 hits, no errors, left 8 men.
Stepping in for the Jays, Hiroki the Bambino, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Find it.
Line, but speared on a hop. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. An inning in the books, no score here. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Howard Braun. He'll get. And here's the pitch. Now the 0-1 is swung on and lifted out to straightaway center field. The Bambino patrolling center makes the play, 1 out. Digging in, Hiroki the Bambino. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Ooh, that one deflects off him. I think it got his arm. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. And now the Toronto number 4 hitter, Elmer Trujillo. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch skied in the air to straightaway left. McNeil is going to get there. Makes the play, 1 away. Settling in now, Ryan Klein. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. Now a throw over, and he just manages to get his hand in. Ready with the 0-1. Runner goes for second. Back up the middle.
Stand up.
And there's 2 away now. Throw won't get him.
That's some real aggressive base running right there. What's going on the pitch and on the ground ball goes from first all the way around the third and makes it safely. And you don't see that very often.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Brian Rodriguez. He got called out on strikes his last time through. The runner's breaking for home. And now they've got the runner caught in the hot box as he thought about going home. And he'll be tagged out heading toward the plate. And with that, the inning is over. Down in order go the Blue Jays. But they're up 1-0. Ready for another chance? Hiroki the Bambino. First pitch on its way. Popped him up. Takahashi has a play.
Takahashi.
And the inning is over.
You asshole. Asshole.
Digging in once again, Hiroki the Bambino. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. Oh, high. Deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. A solo shot down the line in right. As the lead is cut to 4, it's 6-2 now.
Well, the skipper called on him for a reason, and I can guarantee you one thing. That was not what he had in mind. First pitch, and it was out of here. That's a rough way to start your day at the office as a reliever. Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, so they are very happy with this win.
6-2 the final total today. The Buccos rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Ray Moore earns the victory on the mound. So that's it for us this afternoon. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com. Afternoon baseball on MLB Network, and a great look there at Rogers Center in Toronto. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the New York Yankees and the Toronto Blue Jays. Hello again, everybody. Baseball is back. Welcome to our special opening day broadcast on MLB Network. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. The staffs for these two teams sure to be a focal point as this series moves along.
You know, I always think pitching and defense are the keys to success in the long run. So as the season gets started, it's going to be really important for this pitching staff to set a good tone. If they can get off on a good foot, it will do a lot for the confidence of the entire ball club.
The game's count starting now. Opening day on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your Toronto Blue Jays.
Quickly now, a look at the two men who are entrusted with the starting pitching assignment here to begin the new year. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to
when I knew I had the ace on the mound.
it had to be win day. When you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one.
Stepping in, Hiroki the Bambino, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
The Bambino.
First pitch coming, here it is. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. The relay throw, but he is in there with a triple.
You'll see right there that this is a shot to right center, and the fielder can't cut it off. He was turning those legs on the base pass, making it to third with a triple.
Coming to the plate now, Elmer Trujillo, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. And the runner's coming home, and a step off, and he'll try to get back now, but it's not good. At the plate, Maxwell Helen. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Maxwell Helen.
Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Sierra backs up and takes care of it. 2.
Hello.
Away.
Standing in, Hiroki the Bambino. Here comes the first pitch. It's sharply toward the right side. Rose is there, one away.
That's one of those tough luck outs that'll drive you crazy as a hitter. He drove that fastball but couldn't get it down, so he has to take hard contact as a consolation.
So digging in now, Hiroki the Bambino, 1 for 2 with a triple so far in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Swung on and driven to right, and no doubt about it. And gone up into the second deck. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for it. And the Blue Jays are back to even now, tied 3-3. Certainly a home run worthy of show track, and we see here that ball was blasted off the bat at 116 miles an hour. The distance wasn't too shabby either. Now in the box, Maxwell Helen. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. The 3-2 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. The Bambino will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. He'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. He lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And he'll put this away for the second out. A 1-run finish today, 5-4 the final score. The Yanks jumped ahead. Almost ready for game time at Rogers Center as the roof is shut to keep us nice and warm. Tonight, game 2 of this 4-game weekend set between the New York Yankees and the Toronto Blue Jays. Going to be an interesting contrast in styles in this one as one of baseball's hardest throwers goes head-to-head with a top finesse arm. Next, Felix Herrera is on the mound for game 2. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, looking at the numbers, you can see this guy had an ERA over 4 last season. He'd like to do a lot better than that. He's got to do a much better job of keeping base runners off the bases. Cut the walks down and try to limit the hits per 9 innings pitched.
Into the box now, Hiroki the Bambino, hoping to stay hot. He had a couple of hits, including a home run yesterday. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fly ball out to right field. Moving under it, Rose. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Look, Matt, everybody should be looking at the guy in the 3 spot. He's got a nice streak going, Matt. For the last 4 weeks, he snatched all.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Fred Dennison earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. At the plate, John Hardy. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Helen is off at first with 2 away. High in the air out to center field. The Bambino has has it in his tracks, and that retires the side. So they pick up no runs, no base hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The Yankees lead it 12-0. At the plate, Hiroki the Bambino. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Now here it comes. High fly ball out to deep right field. Rose ranging back. And a leaping effort at the wall, but it's in vain. A home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Second home run early in the year, but they're going to need a few more here as they're still well behind.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
Digging in and looking for more. Hiroki
Grand slam.
Bambino comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
That last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball, so I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter, so I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out. Try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Wind up and the 0-1. Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. A leap, but he can't bring it back into the park. It's a home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second of the game, but that'll do little more than make a dent in this big deficit.
This one left the bat, I thought it was going to be an easy out to right, but it just kept carrying and carrying, and the right fielder gave it a great effort and almost brought it back, but no dice.
Now at the plate, Ricky Ballou. And this is just the eye test talking here, but this reliever looks fatigued to me. Doesn't seem like his stuff is really effective right now.
Yeah, I can't disagree with that, Matty. He's allowed a couple of runners to reach here in the inning, and the command just doesn't seem to be there anymore. I got to think they're going to turn to a bullpen option very soon, if not right away.
The 0-2 home. Lifted in the air out towards left center. The Bambino is there to make the catch, and mercifully the side is finally retired. But a big inning here as 7 runs cross the plate, and this lead grows even wider. On to the bottom of inning number 6. The Yankees lead this one 19-3. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Frederick Holden. Runner in scoring position. Here now the 2-2. Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. And he will leap to make an incredible catch. He takes away extra bases to put an end to the inning. They don't come much better than this. Full extension out in center to pull this one in. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show.
Oh, smokes.
Into the box, Hiroki the Bambino comes in 2 for 3 with a couple of home runs thus far on his line. This one is pretty good so far in one game. His last at-bat is second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB. Hit in the air to right center field. This ball is carrying well. Back it goes, and it is out of here. need a few more here as they're still well behind.
Wow, you have a great night in hockey. You scored 3 goals, and that's a hat trick. But how about hitting 3 home runs in one night? That's the baseball equivalent of a hat trick, and that's awfully hard to do.
Now batting, Tim Denny. He's 1 for 4 for the game. Bases are empty, 1 man out. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. The Bambino on the move. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. A look at our line score thus far. Already 7 home runs between these 2 clubs combined. The ball's really been jumping out of here throughout the contest. Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Carl Groves. High in the air out to center field. The Bambino has a play. And the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. But not to fear as they hold a commanding lead. Striding in. The 3-2 pitch. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. The Bambino moves over, 1 away. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base. Next to bat for Toronto, Hiroki the Bambino, and he's shooting for history here as he's homered 3 times in this one.
Talk about having a game of a lifetime. In his last at bat, he hit his 3rd home run of the game. You know, walking up to the plate right now, he's thinking about hitting number 4.
Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Into the second deck and gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His 4th in the ballgame, but that'll do little more than make a dent in this big deficit.
Well, there are good days, and then there are great days. When you hit 4 home runs in a game, I think you can say that's a great game. This has been incredible to watch.
Tonight, the New York Yankees came out swinging with a huge first inning that really set them up well. Adam McHugh earns his first win of the season. Felix Herrera takes the loss after an effort he'd like to forget for the rest of his life. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com. We are inside and under the roof tonight here at Rogers Centre in Toronto, Ontario. Game number 3 of this new season between the New York Yankees and the Toronto Blue Jays. Major League Baseball on MLB Network coming up right after this. Jason Napier gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
This guy really struggled last year. This season's going to be about a bounce back. Real ugly ERA last year. He has a lot to prove to himself and to his teammates that he's a much better pitcher than he was last year.
Ready now, Hiroki the Bambino, and I'm going to guess he won't see the kind of pitches he was seeing last night when he hit 4 home runs. That was just incredible to watch. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This one high and deep to right center field, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. 6th home run on the season for him, and it gives the Blue Jays a 3-1 lead.
Well, it's very early, but he's looked out of sorts from the beginning. They've already roughed him up for 2 homers, and they're not done yet. We'll see if he can regroup or he blows up. Could go either way at this point.
Leading off the inning, Tim Penny, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one, only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
The Bambino is there, and he has it for the first out. Digging in for his second at-bat, Hiroki the Bambino. He hit a 2-run jack in his first at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Even though he let that one go, you know that's the kind of pitch he likes to take a big hack at. Not too many power hitters that don't like a stomach-high fastball, so he's probably not throwing that one again.
Drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Digging hard. He's headed for third. But no, he'll put on the brakes and hit back to third. Just an absolute laser that time, screaming off the bat, if you will. And Showtrack tells us it went out at 112 miles an hour. Those are the line drives you can hear as they go by. Digging in the switch hitter, Elmer Trujillo. He reached on a single in his first try. The Bambino at third with nobody out. Swinging a soft liner, and this will be no problem over at third, and there's the first out. Next will be the designated hitter, Morris Winkler. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. Stepping into the box, Danny Goodson. He flew out in his last at-bat. 1-1 home. Now the runner breaks for the plate. Hit in the air out to left. Sprinting after it. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Striding into the box, Fred Dennison, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. The 1-1 home. High in the air out to center field. The Bambino is under it. Makes the play, 1 away.
No runner, cut it!
In now is the Yankees DH. Be sure 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Groves, base runner at first with 1 out. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. The Bambino moving in. He can't get to it. This one's down. And that's the second out.
man, I don't know how that happened. Looked to be a base hit to the outfield, but then all of a sudden the throw comes in and they get the force on the plate. To be honest, that just can't happen.
Leading off the inning, Hiroki needed to get something going here.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Slide, get out, get out!
Third, and he is in there.
During the game. That's his second triple, so obviously he's seeing the ball great, and he's showing he knows how to motor around the bases just fine.
So here's the pinch hitter, Elmer Trujillo. Singles and 2 trips to the plate thus far. Here's the 0-1. Popped him up.
As far as you can.
Over to his left. And that's the first out of the inning. And he is safe on a close play at the plate, and it's back to 1 now at 5-4. Coming to the plate now, Carl Groves. He hit a sac fly earlier.
Carl Groves.
Here now the 2-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And he will get there as he had to cover a lot of ground to make that play. And that ends the inning. A run on 2 hits and they leave 1. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, and 9 due up in the home half. The Yankees lead it 6-4. Stepping into the box, Hiroki the Bambino. He's looking to go 4 for 4 with a base hit right here. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Fastball in there for a called strike.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. When I put on the defensive, I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to hit. Leading off the inning, Ryan Stoltz, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Goodson on the move, but it's the center fielder who gets there. And there's 1 away now. Sometimes we use the phrase runs coming at a premium, but it's fair to say that none of us will be saying that tonight as we check out our line score. Neither pitching staff has really even showed up. So stepping in, Hiroki the Bambino. He'll look to keep it going 3 for 4 so far in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat. Now it's Slade. He pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
8-5 tonight. Stars of tomorrow get their shot. Digging in now, Lawrence Monson. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Guys, you take a look at our visiting club as they enter play here this evening. They come in. In the midst of a stretch of the last 9. And he takes strike 2. And he looks at a ball, 1-2. Screwball got him swinging, 1 gone.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Stepping in now, Hunter Durham, as he can't catch up on a fastball to letters, and it's strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Hit out towards second. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
So striding in, Sean Castaneda. He had a couple of hits in that ball game last night. Here's the first pitch to him. A high fastball is in there. Oh, 1 pitch on its way. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
This is what every pitcher likes to have. Another 0-2.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. And inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here on the show. Striding forward, Patrick Kiplahan, and he's been swinging it well the last couple of games. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a fastball just a bit up. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now. That can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Callaway in foul ground. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. Into the box now, Enrique Flores. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole, 0-2 now.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
So he couldn't get the bat off the shoulders that time. Enrique Flores goes down for the 2nd out in the bottom half. Into the box now, Mark Barker, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. The average hits at a cool 305 entering play. 1 home run, 10 RBIs. Here it comes. A wave and a miss. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. So nothing happening this time around. We played 2 full, and we are tied 0-0. Stepping up to the plate, Lucius Kipper. And they've got some work to do early on. Down 4-0 already.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Fouled off. Fector has become known as a starting pitcher that frequently works deep into games. The kind of guy you want on the staff when your team needs some rest because he tends to heat up innings all by himself. So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Lucius Kipper with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. Digging in, Mark Matheson. First shot for him here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty. 1 man out. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. Might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late, had no chance to put that ball in play.
Standing in now, Kurt Wayline as he lifts it in the air to right field. Moving under it, Ramirez. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Make it 9 straight here to start the ball game. On now to the top of inning number 4. Birmingham leads this thing 4-0. So coming to the plate, Lawrence Monson. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
I got to believe this is an awesome time for this pitcher to get real aggressive in the strike zone. He's got a huge lead. He knows he can pound and try and polish up his mechanics down and away.
A good action on the 2-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
You can tell this offense is getting frustrated, but this might be one you have to shower off. When a guy's locating like this, fastball at the knees into both corners, it's going to be tough for them to do anything with it.
You froze him on the fastball there. Lawrence Monson becomes the first out in the bottom of the 4th inning. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Hunter Durham. He got on top of one. It was a ground out victim last time. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
He's been pitching really well so far this one as we cruise into the middle innings. One of the big reasons why, 80% first pitch strike ratio. If he continues that, he might be able to finish this one.
This one is fouled away up to the concourse area. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
Pretty impressive back-to-back strikeouts to start the inning. What's even more important is now he gets to face the middle of the order without anybody on base for them to drive in.
Into the box, Sean Castaneda, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ball 1.
A lot of righty pitchers will throw that 2-seamer to right-handed hitters to try to jam the guy or even make some firewood. He got it in there, but that was a good take to lay off.
Sent on the ground out to second. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Can't start any better than this. He set down the first 12. We played 4 full. The Barons are out in front here, 7-0. So striding forward now, Patrick Callahan. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Stepping in now, Enrique Flores, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hole, 0-2.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You can just see he's awful confident, attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Enrique Flores becomes out number 2 this inning. Stepping up now, Mark Barker comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Popped him up. Estrada shading to his right, and that's the 3rd out. 15 straight he's retired. Now at the plate, Lucius Hipper. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Swing and a miss and a ball down.
I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's his windup. I don't know if it's just flat stuff. But he's getting a lot of swings outside the zone, and he's having a big game.
And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of the secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
Into the box now, Mark Matheson, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there. It's strike 1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. A ball and a strike. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. Now at the plate, Kurt Waylock. He flew out in his last at-bat. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Not looking good after being down 0-2. I think at the very least, you got to work this pitcher's count a little bit. Try and get back into a decent count where maybe you can come through.
And he's so it might be time to begin the countdown, as he's now gone through 6 innings without allowing a base hit. So 6 perfect innings for him out of the gate, as he's been masterful. We're through 6 full. Birmingham leads this thing 7-0. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Lawrence Monson. He got called out on strikes his last time through. 0-1 the count. Ready with the 0-2. And he strikes him out here. So that's out number 1 here in the 7th, as he continues to keep him out of the hit column. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Standing in now, Hunter Durham, as he will swing and miss on a fastball on the outer half. It's strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Fastball called for strike 2.
He's still looking great to me out there on the mound. Punched out the first guy in the 7th, and he's jumped ahead in the count right here. Looks like he could stay in this game a while longer.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Hunter Durham becomes the 2nd out of the bottom of the 7th.
Matt, just about everything he's doing is working. All of his pitches, great command, great location, and the big key, with 2 strikes, he's attacking the zone.
In now, Sean Castaneda. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And that's off his throw to first, but he's safe. And now the stadium's attention turns back to the man on the mound. Ready once again, Patrick Kimlahan. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Well, that was a big 2-out single we just saw, and for pretty obvious reasons. The inning went from totally under control to now. He's got to deal with some dangerous hitters here with a runner on base, and this is how 2-out rallies start.
Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. And he's got another one. 15 strikeouts in the ball game, and the side is retired. And another 0 as it's up to 7 shutout innings so far. 8th inning coming up. Barons are out in front here, 7-0. Riding in once again, Enrique Flores. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
I think he's pitched better than anyone really expected in this one. He's done a real nice job, but someone's going to make him pay if he puts too many more pitches in that location.
Count remains at 0-2. There's a high pop-up. And there's your first out of the inning. Ready for another shot now. Mark Barker, his last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. The 0-1 on its way. Hit down the line first. Callaway loves it, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Now at the plate, Lucius Kipper. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. Struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. First pitch on its way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
That was a good swing right there. It might be the best one he's had all night because he was right on it.
Fastballs, it just misses inside. Now the 1-1 pitch. Fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. And he struck him out. 16 for the ball game, and the inning is over. He's through 8 with the shutout intact. 9th inning coming up. Birmingham leads this thing 7-0. Digging in to try it again, Mark Matheson starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Looking to punch him out again. Pitch. Rounded back up the middle. Morantz over to his left, and that's the first out. Standing in, Kurt Waylock. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. Grounded up the first base line, but that'll get fouled. It's 0-2 now. 1 out, nobody on. And another one. Strikeout number 17 in the ball game as he keeps racking them up.
This guy is really locked in on the bump right now. He's just playing good old-fashioned hardball right now, just rearing back and letting it go. And it seems like this lineup, they don't have an answer for anything he's bringing so far.
Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Lawrence Ponson. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far this week.
And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
Hey, from an out.
And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one one is over.
Hey, not many pitchers can brag about throwing a one-hit complete game, so hats off for him. But as a pitcher, I know he's going to wonder, like, what might have been. So close to a no-hitter, but it wasn't meant to be. That's baseball for you.
A 9-0 shutout final in this ball game. The Barons led this game from the third inning on and never wavered. Ray Fector wins his third of the season and recorded 18 strikeouts along the way. Tyler Mahle struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, click over to